Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So today's gonna be September makeup tray. I'm gonna do September makeup tray and fragrance tray all in this same video. I'm gonna show you guys what I actually wore in the month of September. We'll start off with makeup and then we'll move on to fragrance. And before I get started, I don't want to forget to share with you guys the lip that I'm wearing in case y'all are interested. Eadem, I don't know if y'all saw this, but I did recently haul this. So with this lip product, by the end of the video, you'll notice that the product started to sort of build up and turn white in the corners of my mouth. So maybe I need to use a little less. Maybe like last month or something, but this is what I have on my lips, and it's in the shade Burnt Malai. So no liner, no lipstick, nothing, just this. It's really thick and it's long lasting. So that's that. Let's jump right into the video. So I still have the makeup packed from my trip earlier this month. I'll tell you guys what I took to New York with me. For brow product, I took the e.l.f. brow gel. It has this little wand on the tip of it. If you're not new here, you've seen me use this several times, but I really like this brow gel. It does a good job at holding my brows in place. It doesn't leave much residue, but I figured out that one layer is good enough for most brow gels, and that's a good way to not get that little white residue. The Ariell brow glue is my absolute fave, but I'm out of that, so I've been trying to use up what I have until I, repurchase something. So for brow pencil, I took my Sephora brow pencil. This is their micro brow pencil, very skinny tip. I've been repurchasing this for a couple years now. I usually pick up a couple during the Sephora sale because it's 30% off during that time, but I like to get this shade soft charcoal because of the color of it. It's like a cool tone and it's not too warm, and with my blonde hair I like to use brow pencils that aren't too warm if I could find it that way. I took the Caliray So Blown primer with me, so it holds you in all day. But let me just say, when I was in New York, you guys, the actual event that I was invited to had to be there at a certain time. I was 2 hours late to that, y'all. 2 hours late. I couldn't find it, and then when I finally got there, you couldn't get in to the Google offices without an ID. Left my ID at the hotel. So to make it back, the traffic in New York is crazy. Even though my hotel was probably like 15 minutes away or 10, it took 2 hours. It was just so said all that to say, when I got to the event, I was so frazzled, and then it was some other stuff going on behind the scenes that I was literally sweating. So after the thing was over, y'all, I was trying to find a napkin or something because I was sweating. So this is really good for oil control and everything, but at that point, I'm running, I'm sweating, so I was still blotting. My makeup still looked good, but she tried. She tried to help out, but I was still sweating. So anyways, I took this with me. Best Skin Ever. This is usually the foundation that I take with me when I'm on trips, either this or Haus Labs, because it's just so long lasting and it's so beautiful on the skin. One pump of this is all you need, because I heard a couple people say that this is kind of heavy. Y'all gotta be using too much because it's called beautiful skin for a reason. I know everything is not for everybody though, but this is one of my favorites. Y'all can see, like, girl, you almost gone. And I wear the color 13 Warm, by the way. Eyeliner, I took my Rare Beauty felt tip liner. This is really good. One of my favorites, y'all. It's the juiciest ever. It's probably the juiciest one I have out of all of my felt tip liners, and I've been having that one for over a year. It's still going strong, hasn't dried out. It's not even almost dried out. It performs like I just got it, to be honest. Eyeshadow palettes, I took the Tarteist Pro To Go palette, and it just has the essential colors in there. So daytime look, nighttime look, whatever you need. It's small and compact, very high quality. I've been purchasing these for years. Sometimes they go on sale, at least once a year they go on sale for like 10 bucks. I think they're like 25 or 30, but I want to say Black Friday, it usually goes on sale for like $10, and I usually get a few and I gift these because they're just really high quality. So I took my YSL All Hours Hyper Finish powder with me because with pictures being taken, y'all, this is just, it's such a flawless powder. It has a bit of coverage to it. So if you're somebody that wants a powder that that just sets but not really coverage, this won't be for you. But this just looks so good on camera. And so I already knew this was, gonna be coming with me. So I wore that. A couple of the socialites had introduced me to the No7 powder, so this is what I took with me to sort of just brighten under eye. This one is in the shade Light. I have the medium shade as well. The medium shade is almost my skin color, so I repurchased it in the light color, and I love this. It's so flawless. It has more coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury one I use, so that's something to consider too. For setting spray, I took my Urban Decay All Nighter with me. This really does help your makeup to be long lasting, and it's a little bit hydrating too. My Sephora felt tip liner, I took this with me. I like to use this whenever I do like brown liner at the top, and then sometimes I also use it to like bring back the color on my mole when the makeup covers it up. I'll just dot a little bit right here. So these are, I'm not gonna say this is really good, although I use it and I will repurchase it, because the tip on this thing is so stiff. It's the type of stiff that I don't like, but it's the color of it and how sharp it is. It works for what I need it to do. But if they could make it just a little bit more flexible, kind of like the Rare Beauty one, that would be great, because this is stiff, especially when you first get it. It's so stiff. I've broken it in a little bit, but just so you'll know in case you were interested in this one, but I'll still repurchase it and I still like it. For lip liners, I took I Wouldn't number 7 from Fenty Beauty. Let me swatch it. So that's I Wouldn't. I took this one, and I also took Fenty Glow, the new Gloss Bomb Stick. Love these little things. I've already repurchased another color. So that was pretty much my lip combo, y'all. So I took that with me. Benefit Goof Proof Brow Powder. I took this with me because I filled in my brows with the Sephora brow pencil that I showed y'all. But from like here on down, and right at the head of the brow, I used the powder because it gave it like a softer gradient effect. I wanted to be extra because it was Fashion Week, and I didn't take pictures out there or nothing. I took like 1 or 2 group pictures. ColourPop Lippy Pencil and BFF3. So let's put this on the other side of the black liner. So that's I Wouldn't by Fenty, and that's BFF3 from ColourPop. So in case I wanted to do like an ombre, or in case, because I also brought some lip oils with me, I did the clearance lip oil and the pink shade that I love, and then I also took the Armani Beauty gloss with me, the Prisma Glass. I took this with me too. So in case I wanted a liner with that, I wanted something a little lighter and softer. So that's what BFF3 was for. And Lancome, this is the, I've been looking for this. This is the Lancome Lash Primer. So for the days that I wasn't gonna do false lashes, I do the primer and then put mascara on top. And for mascara, I took the Fenty Hella Thick with me. I love Fenty Hella Thick. And then in case I wanted to go a little darker and more sultry and needed some help, I took one of my About Face liquid eye paints. This one is in the shade Vintage Granada. I don't think I ended up using this one though. And so just so you guys can see how deep it is. So did I use it? Girl, I can't even remember, but I took it with me. Now, on the way there, I wore my Lancome Care and Glow. This is probably in my top 3 favorite foundations It's a liquid foundation, but it's on like the creamier side. It's not like watery or one of those loose ones. I've been raving about this one for like a year or two. Really like them. I recently picked up the darker color, which is 455W. I'll pop up a picture of me in the car headed to the airport. It was flawless. I loved it. There's no filters, and I don't use filters on my videos, by the way. Like, what you guys see is what it is. I don't do color gradient. I don't touch it up. This is really, you know, what I'm working with is what you guys see on every video. I don't filter. I don't do any of that. I don't use a camera with the blurring setting or anything like that. And so on this picture, that's just natural sunlight and the foundation, and I thought it looked so good. I love that foundation. You get full coverage, but then it still looks so natural. So that's what I wore to the airport, but I ended up bringing the Beautiful Skin by Charlotte Tilbury with me because I wanted more of a glam look once I got there, you know. My Dior concealers is what I took with me. So the 4.5 and the 3.5 these are the concealers that I took with me. Urban Decay Space Cowboy. It's just a glitter. I know in here it doesn't look like it, but it just looks like a soft glitter look, and I just tap my finger and I just put it on top of any eye look. So definitely had that with me too. So the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation, the new one, and the Huda Beauty Easy Blur primer. I wore those maybe about 3 or 4 times this month. I do have full review and rundown of that on the channel. I've tried it with different products each time to try to see, you know, how it looked. I also have been wearing the Patrick Ta foundation this month just because it's a new release. I do like this. It looks really beautiful on the skin. So I got it in the shade 20. It came in 19 and 20. I really could have done either one and it looked great, but I ended up ultimately going with 20s. In the morning, if I just want to even out my skin tone and I wash my, you know, face, do my skincare before I go out of the door, I'll just put this on and I like it. I have shade number 6, but when I repurchase it, I'll definitely get shade number 7 because I would love for it to be a little bit deeper. If you have dry skin, this may not be for you. I don't know. If you have dry skin and use this, comment down below and let me know. Even though it's a tinted sunscreen, it's like a tinted moisturizer sunscreen with SPF in it. But to me, it's not very moisturizing, to be honest. So I definitely have to do a good moisturizer before I put that on. So I did a Dior video last week, I want to say. The makeup turned out so good. If you hadn't seen it, you should go watch it because the makeup looks bomb. But so I wore, in that video, I did the Dior Forever Natural Nude Foundation and also the Forever Glow. This is like one of those golden filter like products that you could wear under your makeup or mix it in with your foundation. So I did wear these two this month like twice. For cream contour, for the most part, I've been wearing the LYS stick. So in October, makeup tray, I'm going to be intentional about not wearing this because I pretty much wore this the entire September. I have Courage, which is subtle on me, and I love that. You know, it's not too dark, it's not too dramatic. These are creamy and blend well, so you guys have seen me use this a million times. And another product that I barely talk about, you guys, and it's because it's always in my bathroom. And this is usually in my bathroom too, because like I said, I do my skincare in the morning if I'm just running out of the door. If I do decide to put something on my skin, usually I don't. But I'll put this on and I'll set it with the Laura Mercier pressed powder in translucent. You guys, that is good. That pressed powder is so convenient. It's just as good as the Laura Mercier loose translucent powder to me, which is like in my top 3 favorites. But that pressed powder, since it came out, I use it a lot. Like you can see a dent in it. That's how much I use that. So I'll just put the tinted sunscreen all over and just set with that pressed powder and go. Maybe put mascara on, maybe not sometimes. So that's one that I use often as well, especially in September. So that's it for September's makeup tray. Comment down below. Let me know what are some of those products that you pulled out or that you use the most in September. We're gonna move on to September's fragrance tray. So I did take 3 fragrances to New York with me, and they were 3 travel sprays. Now, a couple of them I ended up using up while I was there, so I'm going to show you guys the full sizes. So I took Coach Sunset Dreams with me in the travel spray. It's just a beautiful, fun, fruity, long lasting. It has a presence to it. It's not like soft. This is yummy and good. This was like the first fragrance that I raved about on my channel. Loved it. So I took this with me and I was mixing it with Valentino Donna Born in Roma. So I took the travel size of the Born in Roma with me to New York, and when I got back I bought the full size, but I just love this anyway. I had been meaning to get a full size, and I did a Sephora sponsorship when I got back, so I said, you know what, let me just get the full size. This should be in everybody's collection. It's so good. So I mixed these 2 together for during the day while I was there. For nighttime, I brought the Fenty Parfum with me, which is one of those deep, moody, musky. It has Bulgarian rose. It's strong. It's something outside of the box, different from what I normally would wear. I recommend trying this out on skin first because it won't be for everybody, but it's for me. I love this. So I took this with me for nighttime, and I also layered this with Donna Born in Roma. So those were my little combos. So most worn for September that I just couldn't get enough of, y'all, was Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. You guys, I've been wearing this so much. I've worn this more than anything in September, but I was layering it with Gentle Fluidity Gold from MFK. Y'all, look how much I have left of this. So I was wearing these 2 together, and one day I looked up and I saw how much I had left, and this is expensive. This is like $250 for this size, if not more. So when I saw how much I got left, I started using the dupe. Now, I told you guys about this Barracat Gentle Gold. Hello. You can get this off Amazon. It smells similar. Now, if you're used to wearing Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK, you'll definitely notice the difference because the musk is more refined and smooth in here. In here, the musk is a little bit stronger and slightly hard. It's not harsh, but if you wanted to compare the 2, and let's say this is your signature scent, you're going to feel like, oh my God, that musk is kind of, but if you don't know anything about this, or if you don't mind, like I don't mind, you know, this smells so good. So I started layering, especially to layer, y'all. Like if you're layering something together, why not? Well, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. So I started layering Cosmic with the Barracat Gold, and I've been getting so many compliments with this. I'll spray my pants or my skirt down with the Gentle Fluidity or the Barracat Gold, and then I'll spray my top half with this, and y'all, compliment getter. Beautiful, ultra feminine, just smells so chic, smells expensive. I love these 2 together. So that's been the little combo. And because I have this, I'm going to use, you know, the rest of this and then use this up. I don't feel like a rush after, you know, this to get another one until I finish this. Now, I am going to buy, you know, repurchase this. If Mr. wants to get it for me for Christmas, he can. But if not, y'all, I'm going to use this one to the last drop. So another combo that I wore like a couple of times was the Yara by Lataffa. Just so beautiful, feminine, creamy, almost marshmallowy and floral, slightly bit of amber in there, mixed with Cosmic by Kylie Jenner, because this is ambery and sweet and a little vanillic. These 2 together is beautiful. So I did wear these 2 a couple times. Another combo, y'all, I've been all over Cosmic this month, is Carnivale by Brown Girl Jane, and I've been mixing it with Cosmic. Now, Carnivale is a little bit more like a tropical Caribbean scent. It smells a little coconutty, like coconutty and sweet and yummy and a little vanillic and slightly creamy. These two together was a bomb. So I think I wore this like once. So for bed, I've brought back out Dama Bianca, you guys. Like, I was obsessed with this last year and the beginning of this year, and because I use it so much, I kind of put it away. Some of these fragrances that cost so much, when I see myself using so much, I'm like, girl, put this away and start using something else. But in September, I brought it back out and I love it. So Dama Bianca it's a vanillic, a little powdery, slightly spicy in there. Oh my goodness. But the spice is very slight. There's a malt note in here. When you smell it, it probably gives it that creaminess. Very ethereal and perfect for bedtime. Perfect for during the day too, but I only wear it to bed. This is beautiful. So I've been wearing this a lot, almost every night. And then Vanilla Skin. This is the body mist from Phlur. Y'all, I've been going through this. This smells so much better than when I first got it. Very decadent, sweet, a little spicy. It's layered. It's ice cream like. Y'all, this is beautiful. But when you first get it, you might have to let it sit for a month or two before you start using it, because it just gives basic at first. I brought it back out and it's incredible. I get the hype now. So these are the two that I've basically been wearing for nighttime. So I've been trying to go through my travel sizes and like Scentbird, Scentbox orders. There's only been like a couple of fragrances that I got from like Scentbird and Scentbox that I've used the whole entire thing. And that's how I know I really love a fragrance, when I use the whole thing and I feel like I'm missing it. Madison Avenue, it was one that I hauled probably last year, and it smells incredible. It smells so rich and floral and musky. It smells so expensive, y'all. This is a rich girl scent. Anyways, y'all, this is one that I pulled out like once, I think, and I probably have like one or two more wears out of it. So I'm going to use this up in October, but it's really nice. Would I get a full size of this one? Probably not. It's just, I don't know. When it comes to like these type of floral scents, I would rather something softer and more dainty. This one's more so of like a powerhouse. Smells incredible, but I just know I wouldn't pull for it, you know, just my personal preference and my taste. I wouldn't. It smells expensive and boss girl like. I like something a little bit more soft and dainty. Gorgeous. I would definitely wear it if somebody gifted it to me, but I probably wouldn't buy a full size. I don't think I would. I'm not pressed for it anyway. Okay, so scent box order, y'all. I got empty, and I just got this. This is Valaya from Parfums de Marly. I got this, and it's something about this that just makes you want to keep wearing it. It's easy to pull for. It's something that smells fresh and good and feminine. It smells clean. This is what you want to smell like if you're a woman, just clean and fresh and feminine. I like this. I don't know if I would get a full size. I don't know. I don't feel pressed to go out and buy it, but it is beautiful. I get what the hype is about with this one because I used it all the way up. There's only a couple of fragrances that I did like that before, where I got it in the mail and I just used it to the last drop like I did this, but it's nice. So Ulta 21 Days of Beauty Black Opium Lip Parfum. This is the vanilla one. It's just layered with a bunch of different vanillas in it. It was 50% off, so I got the bottle. The 1 ounce was the one that was on sale at Ulta, and it's a beautiful kind of spicy vanilla. It's pretty. Something about here, there's some note in here that reminds me of Soft Spot by Phlur. This is nice, although I sprayed it on one day and then I went for my walk. I've been doing this 2.5 mile walk every day. And this fragrance started warming up on me. It's warm and vanillic. It started warming up on me and it just started purring. That scent just started, you know. And when it did that, the original black opium, if you've ever smelled it, that DNA was coming all the way up and through this. And I don't know how I feel about that. To be honest, it was like smelling, and I don't have the original, but I've smelled it before, and that, you know, that original DNA just kept hitting me in the face. And I just don't know, it wasn't my favorite, although it's a really nice vanilla. I don't know, I'm gonna wear it a couple more times and see how I ultimately feel about it. Once I pulled for the Oudgasm, the vanilla oud from Caliray. So this is beautiful. It's warm. There's something in here that's almost like marshmallow-like. The oud is a very soft, sweet, subdued oud. It's not like that strong Middle Eastern oud at all. It's not like super strong, harsh oud, how it can be. It's soft. I could also see this on a man because I gave it to Mr. When he wears fragrance, he only does like 1 or 2 sprays, period. I don't care what it is. He's going to spray 1, 2, and that's all you're going to get from him. So this little small thing I gave to him, he's only used half. I love this on him, but I also love it on me, which is different for me because I don't like wearing fragrances that a man could wear. But this to me is what unisex, it's the definition of unisex. I know a lot of women say fragrances are unisex, but to me it just smells like a man. But this one doesn't. It smells like a woman, but then it smells, okay, I can see a man wearing it too, and it'd be nice too. It doesn't lean masculine and it doesn't lean feminine. It's sweet and it's nice. So I like this. I would actually get a full size of this one. That's how good it is. So one time when I did the Dior video, Dior sent over this J'adore. This is the alcohol-free one. Very gardeny floral. So I wore that. And so that's that on the fragrances. I do have 3 body creams. So let's talk about that. For the most part, you guys, I've been wearing this new Fenty Skin Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk. It's nice. It's nice. It's a lot thinner than the original Butter Drop, but then it still leaves that high shine that we love with the Fenty Butter Drop. Smells really good, kind of tropical, but a little different than the OG. Y'all, I've used, this is, how much do I even have left? I have, can I see? I have this much left in here. So I started off the month wearing this every single night, and it's hydrating too. It's hydrating and thinner than, you know, what we're used to with Butter Drop. So I wore this for the whole beginning of the month until the Glossier U body cream came out, right? So I got this. This is giving peppery. That's all I get. It's sort of luxurious and it's peppery. So Glossier U is one of those skin scents where it has these notes in it. It's one of those kind of like Ambrox type of scents, which aren't usually my go-tos, but anytime I've smelled Glossier U on somebody, it smells incredible, you know. But for me, it's like, it smells incredible on y'all, but I don't know how it smells on me. It's tough to kind of tell. But I've been wearing this. It's kind of hydrating. It's not the most hydrating. When you put it on your skin, it's really hydrating, but it's one of those, like, to me, in my opinion, 3 hours later, you don't feel as hydrated as you did, you know, but it's not bad at all. Smells just like the Glossier U perfume, but it just smells peppery to me. So I'm not crazy about the scent, but I've been wearing it every night since I got it because Mr. loves it. He says it smells clean. He's like, this is what you want your woman to smell like at night. You know what I mean? Like, going to bed, he loves it on me. So I've been wearing it. I'm gonna use it up, but I probably won't repurchase. So that's it, you guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Comment down below, let me know what are some fragrances and or body creams that you wore in a month of September. Next month we'll be back to business. Y'all will get the trays on time and everything, but you know, my apologies for that. So this is what you guys have. Hopefully it was enjoyable enough. How about that? So I'll list everything in the description box in case you're interested. There'll also be a YouTube shopping tab on the screen if you want to click there and check it out. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are.
You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers,